The great thing about this jumper is it's 100% cotton. That means it should hold the dye really well.
I'm over here making happy little mistakes.
Hello, and welcome to the Wild West. I am Tracy, and I am so glad you're here. Thank you for stopping in. Today, I am going to transform this ordinary jumper into a different color, something that I think will be better for me. And guess what? It is actually March, so it's going to be perfect, and it's almost St. Patrick's Day. So I decided I am going to dye this jumper truly green. I paid $2.99 for some Rit dye. My mom gave me this jumper, so it was free. Thank you, Mom. Green, let's just hope it turns out truly green. And before I start that, we have to wash the jumper. I know. I just wish I could just dig in and just start transforming it, but directions say we need to pre-wash the garment. So I'm gonna pre-wash the garment, I'm gonna practice my patience, get it washed, and then we'll dye the jumper and we'll see. Oh my gosh, please turn out. I just really want it to turn out, because wouldn't it be so fun to wear on St. Patrick's Day? The great thing about this jumper is it's 100% cotton. That means it should hold the dye really well. I'm gonna use Earth Breeze, and since this is just one garment and not like a full load, I'm not even gonna use a full sheet. I'm just gonna throw 1/2 in there and get this going. I'm gonna do a quick wash, and I'm gonna say soil is definitely light, and I'll do warm, that's fine, it'll be there.
Whew, I hope you can see me. While this is washing, I'm gonna go in the kitchen and boil some water, because ideally we want, what does it say, 140 degrees water when we dye this. So I'm gonna boil a pot of water and kind of get it prepped while this is washing. See you in the kitchen. Directions say to use a full bottle of the dye and 3 gallons of water. This is 1 gallon. So I need 3 of these. I'm using 2 pots. Oops, a little spillage. Anyway, I'm using 2 pots, but in the past, I've dyed things with 1 whole of these and 1 pot of water, and then I add a little bit of tap water to it. But I will try to follow specific directions this time and see how it goes. So let's get 3 of these boiling. Let's see how much a gallon fills in this pot. A little more than halfway. Here is 2nd gallon of water. Wow, that is a lot of water, guys. And I'll put it in here, and let's see if I can get 1 more of these. These 2 huge pots hold 3 gallons of water. It just seems a bit overkill, but I am, oops, sorry about that. I'm just gonna do what it says. I really have a hard time following instructions, but I'm trying hard today. When you are dyeing 100% cotton, it is recommended you use salt, a cup of salt. I only had this finished off, and then I did the rest with this. So I don't think it really matters what kind of salt, you just need a cup of salt. I'm using a big plastic bucket. It's the biggest bucket I could find, and I'm gonna go ahead and add my salt. I don't even think I have to bring this to a boil, because it says 140 degrees is good. I'm gonna use our little meat thermometer and see where it's at. Oh, okay, 140. Oh my goodness, it's exactly 140, but my clothes are still washing, so I'll let it go a little longer, and I'm gonna go check my garment and see where it's at in the wash. So I'm gonna pour this, I'm gonna pour this hot water in here. Whew, there we go. I'm gonna add my teaspoon of dishwashing soap, liquid dishwashing soap. I want to make sure my salt kind of gets dissolved before I pull out the garment. So get that all disintegrated in there. Yeah. Out of curiosity, what is the temp? Oh boy. It's 158, 156, 156, 158. Let it cool just a bit. Dun dun dun, it is done. And I'm not gonna dry it because I think it's best to put it in there when it's already kind of saturated. I found some rubber bands in some drawers and I just wanna add some interest. So I'm gonna take one arm and just put a few rubber bands, kind of like when you tie dye, so the dye won't get on this one little area. I'm just gonna dye like a little stripe. Just one little stripe on one arm. Why? Because, yeah, that's what I'm feeling right now. One stripe on one arm. Just put on there real tight, you know? Maybe even one more time. So that the dye does not, gosh, I'm breathing heavy. I need to go on a walk today. I'm trying to get those walks in every day. After, maybe while this is washing the second time, I will go for a walk. That's like killing, that's not nice. I was gonna say that one saying, killing a bird with, no. Killing, oh gosh. 2 stones with one bird, 1 stone. Never mind. I really don't know how that saying goes. It's not even nice to kill a bird. That's ridiculous. Why? That's just a saying I heard growing up. Yeah, really weird. I also want to do one on the opposite leg, kind of like under the knee. It says to shake this really good. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake, 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 shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be the exciting part. This is gonna be the exciting part. You ready for this? Ta-da! There goes the green. The magic green of March. Truly, truly green, they call it. Truly green. I'm gonna give that a little mix around. Then I'm gonna put on my plastic gloves so I don't stain my fingers. Got my yellow gloves, and let me tell you, I am so in love with yellow these days. And I have been for a while. I'm sorry, I get so excited. That's very hot. Anyway, I get so excited about yellow. It's such a joyful color. When I got my big old bookcase that you saw me speaking in front of at the beginning, I painted it yellow. It was like that whitewashed color, and it came from a school library. And I painted it yellow just because it's a happy color. And I painted the old clawfoot tub in the backyard yellow. And I paint benches yellow. And my Crocs are yellow. And all my pencil bags are yellow. I realize I love yellow because it's the color of joy. And it just makes me smile. It says to let it soak for about 30 minutes. Dutch oven lid on there to weigh it down so it's totally submerged. So Alexa, set timer for 30 minutes.
Good afternoon, Tracy. 30 minutes, starting now.
Thank you. Timer went off. It's ready for the reveal. I'm gonna dump the dye, and then I'm gonna carry the bucket out to the washing machine, wash it by itself, of course, naturally, so not everything else turns green. It's done washing. It is a beautiful green, and I don't mind that it's blotchy because it's kind of like tie-dye. I could dye it again. I definitely could do that. Let's see what little lines were made. And then I'm gonna dry it. It says in the instructions not to dry the instructions of the garment. And I know that's because it's 100% cotton and it doesn't want it to shrink, but it's a little big on me anyway, so maybe it needs to shrink a bit. So I made like a little line. So it kind of goes, the splotchiness goes because it looks like it's kind of tie-dyed. Sorry, I got distracted as usual. So I don't mind, I really don't. I definitely like the color better. Perfect for St. Patrick's Day. Once it's dry, I'm gonna put it back on and show you the after, and I will be done with this project. And I have something new to wear that cost me $2.99. Sleeve. So the blotchy, yeah, it goes, don't you think? It's like it looks intentional. I think so. Mistakes can be happy. Doesn't Bob Ross say things like that? Like happy little mistakes? I'm over here making happy little mistakes.
I have had a very long day. It's about 3:15 in the afternoon. I got up early this morning. I started the transformation of this shamrock green. I'm calling it shamrock green. It's going to be St. Patrick's Day and I have something to wear and I am happy with it. It's a happy little mistake. It's not perfect, but I love it. And I am done. I am done for the day. Until next time, peace, love, and keep going.